Guys, I was just driving and I'm thinking a lot about one topic, and that's what makes a project very, very successful. Like, what's the difference between a successful project and non-successful project? And as well, we are all said like, oh, this was a great band, great artist, great song. But I think what we are forgetting, and I think there is a parallel with football and any other sport and any other work, that we are forgetting that the most of the work is happening behind cameras, behind the pitches. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Let's talk. What's up everyone, it's Jambors, new video, and today I'm not going to talk too much about Eurovision, but definitely I would like to ask you for subscribing and liking this video and helping Ukraine and everything like this, sharing this video. But I wanted to talk about a thing which of course affecting Eurovision, but it's affecting another elements in our lives, at our work, at sports and anywhere else, and that's what makes the project successful. Because I'm listening a lot, oh, you were successful because you had this kind of artist, or you were successful because you have a great cast, you were successful because of you have the best possible players. But I think it's not really true, and I'm not talking just about myself and my projects, I'm talking in general, that I think that the successful projects are especially successful, even the average cast and average players and average artists, because they have the great background, they have the best team behind the cameras, in the training grounds. That's what inspired me as well from, I don't know, Jurgen Klopp. I don't know if you're watching football, but he's the main manager, main coach, the head coach of the Liverpool, and he was given a new contract but no pay rise. He said like, no, my team needs to get pay rise. That happened, and it doesn't matter what role you have in the team, like if you're the creative producer or, I don't know, a productionist or whatever, but I think the whole team must really work together as one huge engine, like the best possible engine. And I think this engine is what drives the projects forward. It's not the wheels, it's not the driver. I know we all say like Max Verstappen, he's the best, or how's the other guy, like well, I'm not really good in Formula 1. Anyway, they're drivers and they're the best because they're delivering the whole team's work to the perfection. So the best possible driver, best possible artist, best possible cast you have, that's most probably you're gonna be even better in what you do. But if you just have the great team, or if you just have a huge amount of money and you just select and pay for the guys on the pitch without really thinking about who's gonna care about them, like how they're gonna care about them, who just holds the wheel, who said like who's going after whom, and etc., you will never achieve anything really good. And I think that's the most classical mistakes like a lot of people do. And it's not about like, hey, now price us behind the cameras. No, I just think it's not just about who you have in front of cameras, it very depends on who is behind the cameras. And I think the most successful projects are really dependable on those people, because the cast, the artists, players, they will rotate. But those players, they make the brand really true. They can make those brands really strong, and they can make those projects to become something more than they actually are. So I think we just need to think about it a lot when we are saying like, oh, finally something helped. I think a lot of things changed. I don't know, I'll give you the example of BBC this year. Almost same people is doing it, but I believe that they were given much more power to execute what they want, and when they got this power, they finally find a solution for their problems. We'll see, of course, if they're going to continue with this and if this just wasn't a coincidence. But let's give them a chance, let's see, because they have the future of the brand of Eurovision in UK in their hands, not those artists, not some writer, those people behind the cameras, and we must praise them. So that's just the Eurovision example, but of course I think you can see those examples as well at your work. But I'm very curious what you think about this topic, so don't forget to write me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want to help Ukraine, in the description below of this video you can find how, a guidance. And if you like this video, don't forget to give thumbs up. And that's basically all from me. From now, I must go out and it's raining. I don't want to, but I need to. So really hope this one was inspirational, like my other videos actually are. I'm trying, so any kind of feedback in the comments below as well is welcome. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.